Welcome back to the Bloom Sidebar. We're here with Juan Carlos Jintiach. Tell us, to set the scene here, tell us about your community and what brings you joining us here at Bloom 23.
Thank you very much. Yes, I'm coming from Rainforest of Ecuador. It's very nice to be here. It's my first time, and also with some partners that we are working together. They invite me. I'm very nice to join this and to hear what's going to happen. And yeah, I live in the rainforest. I work with Indigenous organization. I am sure Indigenous for many Indigenous groups who are living in the Amazon basin. Entire my life, I've been working with Indigenous organizations, Indigenous leaderships, and also protected Mother Earth.
I know that including Indigenous people in this important work to prevent forest degradation is really important. But tell me a couple of examples of what including Indigenous people in that program development will bring.
It's important for us that they need to recognize that we have rights as a human rights first, and then as Indigenous people rights and collective rights depends with each constitution in Latin America. So this is important because many of the countries, they are signatories, and they have to remember that we have, in the global context, we are asking about our demands, petitions, respect our rights. So when we are asking respect our rights, we are talking for many Indigenous groups living in the Amazon basin. Also Indigenous people who are not contacted, are isolated, they're living free in the Amazon rainforest and different parts of this planet. But the contextualized, I think, so it's not only speaking about rights as a Mother Earth, because we are connected, we are thinking in a holistic way. So that's very important to bring in the table, to present these demands in the governments to partners who wants to work with us, other companies, etc., etc.
Yes.
And the Bloom audience who's here with us today is a pretty wide mix of folks, kind of centered on the corporate and finance leaders in big companies and big financial institutions. What do you see as the role of companies in securing climate finance for Indigenous communities, particularly with the voluntary carbon markets?
That's why I'm saying it's important for us Indigenous people when we want to interact with companies, with governments, any kind of project. We are always asking respect and transparent dialogue. And also we need to see them as an equal. And because we are not only beneficiary. If you see and you listen my proposals, it's because I have a lot of knowledge, Indigenous knowledge, to bring from my perspective for ecosystems, for forests, for water, in the collective way the Amazon basin. I know there, my people know that for many centuries. So we are managed there, we're living there, and we have something to say and contribute. So that's the way how we respect our rights, and then say, you need to see not just beneficiary, how we are going to be a partnership, transparency, honestly, and free flowing for consent, consultations, and that is the best to move forward.
Yes, and let's give people some effective tools to do that. So how can organizations effectively bring Indigenous people to the table, not just provide the benefits and think of it as a gift, but really include Indigenous communities in all of this program?
No, exactly. That is the way we always say full and effective participation. What that means from the beginning until the end. Not just for the picture and the party. We want to build from the beginning. Step 1, step 2, we want to know the process.
Yes.
And this is important because if we are going to we are contribute with our knowledge, with forests, biodiversity, not only carbon markets. We have a lot of amazing, important initiatives on the ground. And we will protect, and we are sending message to the world. And we want to be partners to protect our rights and to protect the life. We are talking about the unsure demands.
Yes.
Benefit, how we can win benefit together. This is the end of the point here, because if we listen to each other, respect each other in this process, everything we canalize in a good end of the project. Full and effective participation. What it really means? That we need to consider, put in the table any negotiation or any project. And biodiversity, carbon markets, but in a holistic way. We cannot just see only carbon. No, this is holistic for us because I am part of the nature as Indigenous people.
Juan Carlos, you've nailed it. It's a treasure to get time with you and an obvious opportunity to engage with Indigenous peoples. Thank you so much to Juan Carlos for joining us today. If you get time with him, please talk with him. It's just a trove of opportunity.
Thank
here.
you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.